So let's talk about Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings my fellow YouTubers and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 2018 supernatural horror comedy flick Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween, released by Columbia and directed by Ari Sandel, written by Rob Lieber from a story he did with Darren Lemke. This serves as a standalone sequel to the Goosebumps movie in 2015, based on the children's horror book series by R.L. Stine. None of the cast from the previous film returns here except for Jack Black, who has a brief appearance as Mr. Stine. The film consists of a new cast that includes Wendy McLendon-Covey, Madison Iseman, Jeremy Ray Taylor, Khalil Harris, Chris Parnell, and Ken Jeong. Now this time, the plot follows two young boys who accidentally release the monsters from the Goosebumps franchise in their town after opening an unpublished Goosebumps manuscript titled Haunted Halloween, causing a wave of destruction on Halloween night. Now, as much as its predecessor did, this kind of made less than what its predecessor did, and it got mixed reviews. Now, Rob Lerman, who directed the previous film, was scheduled to return, but, well, he had to drop out as he was too busy working on a film that would be coming out the following year, and that, of course, was Detective Pikachu. So Ari Sandel was back on board. And Odeya Rush was originally supposed to reprise her role as Hannah Stein, but, of course, never happened. Anyway, before I go into this, if you haven't seen my review for the first Goosebumps, I advise you to click on that card. And I'll take you to the review in case you might have missed it, or if you want to see it again before this. Okay, that about covers it. Let's get into the story. 3 years after the previous movie, teenager Sarah Quinn lives with her mother, Kathy, and younger brother Sonny in Wardenclyffe, New York. Sarah is attempting to get into Columbia University by writing an essay about fear. Kathy agrees to watch Sonny's friend, Sam Carter, while his father goes out of town. Sonny and Sam are attempting to start a garbage cleanup business and are called after school to clean up an abandoned house. Inside, they find a locked manuscript and open it, causing Slappy the dummy to appear. Well, they unknowingly bring Slappy to life by speaking magic words found in his pocket. The manuscript is later stolen by a bully named Tommy Madigan. At home, Sonny is working on his science project, a miniature version of Nikola Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower. Slappy then reveals he's alive to Sonny and Sam and get their trust by using his magic to do the boys' chores and homework. Meanwhile, Sarah goes to a party to meet her boyfriend, Tyler Mitchell, but sees him kissing another girl. Slappy later overhears Sarah talking about Tyler and sabotages Sonny's science project. The following day on Halloween, Slappy uses his powers to attack Tyler, and Sonny accidentally damages the school science lab with his sabotage project. Sarah questions Sonny and Sam about Slappy, and the group realizes that Slappy is at fault for everything. The kids capture Slappy and try to dispose of him in a lake, but he escapes. That night, they find an article online about the events that happened in Madison, Delaware, and try to contact R.L. Stine after realizing the book they found was an unpublished Goosebumps manuscript called Haunted Halloween. Stine, now living in a cabin in the woods, hears their message and departs for Wardenclyffe. Now for the final act and the ending, you know the procedure like always. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, continue on after the 5 seconds are over with. Thank you, and here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Slappy goes to a local drugstore and uses his magic to bring Goosebumps costumes and Halloween decorations to life. He also uses a mask to transform an employee named Walter into a hunchbacked ogre. Slappy travels to the Warring Cliff Tower and uses it to amplify his magic. Meanwhile, Sarah, Sunny, and Sam retrieve the book from Tommy's house while all the town's Halloween decorations come to life. The trio discover that the book can trap the monsters inside. However, the book is stolen and Kathy is kidnapped by the monsters. The kid's neighbor, Mr. Chu, a Goosebumps fan, helps them craft monster disguises to safely navigate the town. The kids head for the Warrenclyffe Tower while Stein arrives in town. At the tower, the kids encounter Slappy and Walter and discover that Slappy has turned Kathy into a living dummy. Sunny and Sam overload the reactor while Sarah fights Slappy. She defeats Slappy by kicking him into an electrified coil atop the tower, which blasts him into the sky. Sarah opens the book and combines it with the reactor's energy to suck all the other monsters into the Haunted Halloween manuscript. While also returning Kathy and Walter to normal, Stein arrives, congratulates the kids for defeating the monsters, and gives Sarah advice for writing her essay. Sometime later, Kathy and Walter start dating. Sunny wins the science fair, and Sarah gets an email saying she got into Columbia University. Back in Stein's cabin, Slappy appears. Well, he reveals that he has survived and has written a book of his own where Stein is the main character. He then opens the manuscript, sucking Stein inside. End of story. So, what did I think of Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween? Well, I think it's a fun movie. I mean, I do like the first one a little bit more than this, but it does have its fun moments. The film still did okay, while despite getting mixed response from everyone. And yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag in my view, but I'm glad they give us a lot of the characters we know from the actual book series. Now, Jack Black does appear as R.L. Stein, but he's uncredited, however. This time, Slappy is now voiced by Mick Wingert. For the rest of the cast, Madison Iceman plays Sarah, Jeremy Ray Taylor plays Sunny, Khalil Harris plays Sam, Wendy McLendon-Covey plays Kathy, and Chris Parnell plays Walter. Ken Jeong plays Mr. Chu. So anyway, I will say this is pretty funny for some parts. But again, not quite as good as the first one, but it manages to pull off some good moves. Though, but we have Dominic Lewis doing the score, which wasn't too bad. But I think the first one had good music though. But anyway, overall, the film went on to make $93 million worldwide. After that, it did a little better on physical media, but yeah. It's just that if the story could have just a little more of a spin polish treatment, I think it could be better. But I appreciate it being on Halloween, though. So, with everything said, would I recommend Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween? Well, I'd say maybe give it a one-time watch. And if you don't like this, stick with the original instead. Alright? But you don't have to take my word for it. You be the judge. Okay? So let me know what your thoughts are on what are your thoughts on Goosebumps 2? Please tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a fan-requested episode of my reviews, and it'll be on the film Equinox from 1970. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to fulfill two fan requests. One's for Equinox, the other for Wes Craven's Shocker. Also, there is a slight change of plans to my schedule. I'll be right back and I'll tell you. Okay, folks. Now, during my next few days on the schedule, now tomorrow you will get my Equinox review, plus you'll still get the 13 Ghosts remake review. Now, as for the 22nd, now I'm still going to give you my Dracula review, but I'll also give you a review of Jeepers Creepers. Now, but for the 24th, now I had only planned to do Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein the next day, but I've decided to push it up a day. And that way I can keep it clear for my electric company TV log, so just in case. Now, and, no, wait a minute. Scratch that. I think I made an error here. Yeah, you're getting the Equinox review. I messed up. My Equinox review will come up tomorrow on the 13 Ghosts remake. But on the 22nd, you'll get Dracula and a review of the original Dune. I almost forgot about that. So Jeepers Creepers will be coming up, I think, possibly on maybe the 28th. Now, the day I do Munster Go Home, alright? Sorry, everyone. I'm just having some issues, even after my sinuses and what have you. Now, I'm still going to push the Bride of Frankenstein review up to the 24th, the same day I'm doing the Frankenstein review. Now, I'll still have to rummage through to try and squeeze in a review for the Doom remake, but you'll probably still get it this weekend. But anyway, that's clear. Thanks for watching my Goosebumps 2 review. And if you like this video, subscribe, you know the rest. If you like this, check out these other fun-filled family horror flicks. Well, not horror flicks, but you know what I'm saying. In the upper left-hand corner is my back-to-back review of Disney's Zombies and Zombies 2. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Disney's Halloween Town franchise, all in one video. And the bottom left-hand corner is my review of Hocus Pocus, which I'll actually be doing that along with as part of my Halloween live stream with Halloween with the New Addams Family on Halloween night itself. So I decided to do that as well. And the bottom right-hand corner is a button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc. Then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.